some stuff. I'm just reading some stuff from my notes. So good evening and thank you guys for joining tonight. I really appreciate it. I know you guys are busy and got other things to do. And so I just wanted to come on here this evening and talk to you guys about what's holding you back so we can have a discussion about that. And for those, you guys all know who I am, but just for the sake of going through it, for those who do not know me, my name is Leandra Borders, and I'm the founder and creator of I Am a Boss Woman Network. And my purpose, guys, is for creating I Am a Boss Woman was so I can have an online space where women can come and grow in the areas that they need help in and that they want to improve in. So when I say that I'm a boss woman, sometimes people think of boss woman like, you know, business. You know, they think it's business related. But I don't necessarily mean business related. When I thought of I am a boss woman, I was thinking as far as the things that I've gone through, right? I know at one point in time I used to be wild, you know, I felt like I was lost, right? And now I know who I am. I know what my purpose is. I know what my worth is. And I know what my value is and what I bring, you know, and what I'm capable of doing. And I am a boss woman because I know what it feels like to be homeless, right? I know what it feels like to be on food stamps and having to feed your kids and feed yourself. I know what it feels like to live with abuse. I'm a boss woman because I know what it feels like to be a single mother. I know what it feels like to be in debt. I know what it feels like to be depressed. I know what it feels like to be lonely and feel alone. You know, and I know what it feels like to actually just be in relationships or get into relationships just because you may not feel like your value is where it needs to be, right? You may be, you may have low self-esteem or low confidence about yourself, or you just may be in a relationship because you just don't want to be by yourself, right? I know what it feels like to not be a college graduate, you know, to not go to college or go to school. So I know what all of those things feels like. And that's why I am a boss woman, because I no longer am a victim of my past, right? I'm no longer a victim of those things. I don't let those things hold me back like I used to. And so I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys and have this open and honest conversation of things that we allow to hold us back from our purpose, things we allow us to hold us back from our goals, things that we allow to hold us back from our dreams. I know some of you guys are on here young, like Paris and Jasmine. Y'all young, so you may not have gone through a lot like, you know, some people have gone through like me. But, you know, there are a lot of women that allow things to hold them back. And I just want to have these discussions, you know, and find out what your dreams and goals are and what things have you gone through in the past that, you know, has allowed you to hold back on some of the things that you want to accomplish. So who's going to be bold enough to step out, you know, and say, you know, what things have allowed them, or your past has allowed you or held you back from achieving your dreams and your goals? And I'm gonna unmute you guys. Anybody? Is there something that, you know, you've gone through, or have you ever felt like, you know, I'm not, you know, worthy enough, or, you know, I'm not valuable enough, or something that didn't allow you to be able to accomplish some of the things that you want to achieve?
One thing for me is fear of failure. Like sometimes when I go on the court, I have fear of not performing in the way that I know I can perform, and it ends up messing me up even more because I have that fear of failing or not putting up the points that I know I can put up, or doing what I know I can do. And instead of just going out there to do it, which I'm learning now while I'm playing over you, but in the past, I think that has messed me up a lot because I have so much fear of failing because I really, really care and don't want to fail that it ends up hurting me more than if I would just go out there and just play.
So the fear of failure. So the fear of failure kept you from, doing some of the things that you've wanted to do. And how did you get over that fear?
Kind of mentally, pray, um, praying, just believing in God and having faith. Also, just working on my game and working on that mental side. And I had to realize that if I always go out there with fear, that I'm not going to reach my potential because I'm going to overthink. So I had to, it was something that I had to kind of grow also as well, as long as we know with praying too.
Right, right. And what about you, Pink or Marjorie?
Um, a lot of times I'm always like selected to do like a leadership thing, and hey, you should be the head of this, and I get really scared and I second guess myself, my skills, and what I can do. And I know that a lot of opportunities have passed me up because of that. Um, but I overcame it by the only way you can overcome your fear is to face your fear. And so that's what I did. And I just kind of stepped out on faith. I did what my little cousin said, and I prayed, and just asked for God's strength, and his courage, because I can't do it on my own. And I was scared and I was nervous. And now I'm a supervisor at my job, and I'm president of my chapter, and just a lot of other things that I didn't think that I would be able to do because I thought maybe I was too young, or I didn't have enough experience, or whatever the case like that. So I feel like in everything it's a growing process, and I'm here.
Are you so you feel like right now you are pretty much doing the majority of everything you set out to do? And or do you have some other long-term goals or things that you want to accomplish that you have not, done yet? And if so, what's holding you back from those things?
Um, no, I don't think this is my end all. I don't think this is where I guess where I would want to just stop at. And I guess the things that are stopping me is a lot of things is financial. Honestly, it's financial, and I'm still working towards that. Just trying to get my financial self together. I feel like as a woman, um, although we in society are deemed a very submissive role,
Mm,
we are a leader in a lot of areas in our world, in our household, in our job forum, as far as friendships, and we need to learn how to lead all of those areas, including our finances. And so that's what I've been trying to get a grip on lately, is just kind of getting a grasp on my finances and making sure that I'm putting myself and my child and my family in a position that we can't go nowhere but move up. And I want Mina to be better than me, by the time she gets my age. So that way, I'm building an empire, and I may not see, I see some bricks, but I may not see the completion. I want to, but I
yeah,
may not see the completion, but that's okay as long as something started for Mina to continue to pass on to her to the next generation, and so forth. So that's kind of where I am right now. So although I'm not where I guess, when I was younger, I dreamed that I would be, I'm still working towards it. And I think the thing is just for me not to give up. That's kind of my deal. Like, I'm not going to give up my car accident, any of that. I'm just not going to give up.
right,
So,
right.
yeah.
Do you mind sharing like what things that you see in your future that you may want to do? Or you
I
don't know yet, you just know that, hey, it's more out there for you.
There's more out there for me. I know that I've I've always I've kind of been raised to be business minded, and I know that I want my own business, something that's mine, where somebody can one day say, you know what, we don't need you anymore, you're laid off. I want my own. I want to be able to have something that will just have liquid income coming into the household. So that way we don't have to worry about that if that ever happens. I want my job to be extra. I want it to be job optional. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that is my goal to get to. And I don't know what that business look like. I don't know what it sound like. But I am definitely working towards that goal.
Got it. That's key. I got to write that down. That you said you don't know what that business look like or what it looks like.
Right.
That's important, and I think a lot of times, I know for me, I didn't know what that looked like. I thought I knew what it looked like, for a while, because I've kind of dibbled and dabbled in a little bit of everything, to entertainment company and doing, talent shows. And I've been in several network marketing companies. And so you're just trying to find your way, you're just clawing, trying to figure it out. And it gets hard, Yeah. It gets hard, especially when you're trying to raise kids, especially when your finances, like you just said, are not where they need to be, especially when you don't feel valuable, when you feel unworthy, and when you let things from your past hold you back. It gets really, really tough. And so for me, all of those things that I've gone through in my past and in my lifetime, trying to claw my way through, trying to figure out what it is that, I wanted to do. And it's taken me this long, at this age to really understand and figure it out, and so that's why it's important for me. I'm very passionate about trying to help women find their way. I'm passionate about women having their own income. I know what it feels like to depend on a man, for your income, So I'm passionate about that. I'm passionate about helping another woman find her purpose, because that is the hardest thing to do, to really, really understand what your purpose is, right? And sometimes, you go down a path and you're like, okay, this it. Mm-hmm. And God like, no, something else intervenes, blocks you, get in your way, and you're, turned in all different directions, to get to your path. And some of us takes a little bit longer than others, and that's okay. But that's, something is in my eye, I guess, because I didn't start crying. But that's my passion. That is my wish for everybody, to really find out what they want to do, to leave a legacy for their kids. If you have children, for them to be better than, we were. I'm so blessed and honored that Jasmine and Paris are excelling way beyond the things that, I was able to do, right? Not that what I was capable of doing, but the things that I just didn't do, because I was out there wilding out, doing my thing, being, I'm cute, I want to be with a drug dealer, I want to, I just, doing my thing, right? And not furthering my education and all of those things. So I'm so excited that, I was able to do that. But anyway, enough about me. Paris, do you have anything that you feel like is holding you back? Any fears from your goals and your dreams?
I think everybody kind of hit it with a lot. I think everyone said failure. That's just a big one, I think, overall. I'm trying to think specifically, especially when it comes to like leadership positions, like Marjorie said. Just failure of people not wanting to follow you, or just the fear of like, if you're good enough, or like, should I just stay in my lane because people appreciate me more over here than over there? But then, like, it's still something I'm trying to, like, I can't say that I've overcome it, because I'm still young. It's not something I can just be like, to overcome. I have to, like, 'cause I still deal with it. Like, I be like, okay, should I not? Should I? But I'm starting to try to become more comfortable with what I want to do and find my passion, and that's pretty much what I'm working on.
Good, good. So can you guys tell me, because the way I'm still building out my website with a lot of information, I'm gonna find people that are experts in their area, whether it's finances, whatever. What things would you like to be able to learn that you feel like will help you get to the next level? Anybody?
Oh, I got one. Because I'm over here exploring where to put my money at. Like, money that I don't touch. Not just savings, but beyond savings. Like, I was doing the Forex thing for a little while. I'm trying to make a decision. Am I staying in this, or am I losing more than I'm gaining at this point? So all of that just to say, pretty much, where am I about to put my money besides letting it sit there? Like, I need to have a savings too, yes, but I need to find somewhere my money can grow as well, and like something smart. Because right now, Forex is smart, but you gotta be real smart. And I need something that's more like starter friendly to begin with, so I can just have it somewhere and it's expanding. And I'm
So
like,
investments and things like that.
yeah. So that's what I would want to get into one day.
Learn more about. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm writing that down. Anybody else got anything that they wanna?
I guess since I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I guess since I'm like a new mom, and she's 2 now, and just time management, I'm trying to like balance me. And I know everybody's like, oh no, when you have a baby, like, it's no longer about you. And I'm like, yeah, but I still got stuff that I do, and I don't want to be ineffective in doing those things. And I know I'm stepping down from a lot of stuff that I was doing, but I still need to manage my time wisely, even with her activities, because she's gonna get into swimming and she's gonna have dance, and I still need to manage my time. And then on top of that, I'm a wife, and how do I manage my time being a wife? And he got needs, and trying to clean the house. I mean, not trying to be
I'm with you.
Right, and keeping my house clean, and just, it's so much that goes into, not only am I Marjorie, I'm a woman, and then I'm a mother, then I'm a daughter, and I got all these hats that I'm wearing, and I'm like, okay, how do I balance? How do I, take some time? And I'm learning to say no. That's another thing that's kind of helped me. But me saying no, I've just learned to say no. And that's okay. People gonna be mad, but you know what? No, I can't make this. So
That's good. That's really
yeah.
good. So time management. Oh my God, that is a big one. That's a big area that I struggle with, because for me, I feel like I just kind of was like, okay, I'm gonna just put certain things on the back burner. But then when you do that though, you forget about yourself. And then when you forget about yourself, everything else is steady moving on, steady going on. And then they go off to school like they are. And then I'm like, okay, I no longer have to run around to games and school activities and make sure you got your homework and all. Now still, I don't even have to clean up as much as I used to,
Right.
So I absolutely understand that. And so what I want to say too is, though, even though you have Mina, you have a baby, you have to make sure, as women, we got to still make sure we take care of ourselves. We cannot let ourselves go. I did that for a long time, you know, and it's okay, you know, because there are certain things, you know, you just got to let things go when it comes to the things that your children need, you know, or you may have to be like, okay, tonight I'm not going to do this, you know, my husband need a little bit of time, or my boyfriend need a little time, or whatever relationship you in, or whatever's going on around you. But you still have to take time for yourself. And I wish I would have done more of that as a mom, as a mother, as a wife, you know, and not put myself on a back burner so much, you know, and just take care of me a little bit more. And, you know, but that's okay, you know, so that is good. Jasmine, you have anything? Oh, let me unmute you. Okay.
Kind of what Perry said, the money thing, investing money, like I want to find something like when basketball is over or even during basketball to get a steady income, you know, with, like she said, that's basically, and then time management as well, managing my time a little bit better. Obviously I don't have kids or a husband or nothing.
Woo, woo!
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
time management, what to invest your money in.
But money, yes, especially money, especially with the contracts that I'm getting right now. I need to definitely try to figure out how I can manage my money and make it grow and save and think, you know, trying to think of a plan for that. So when I come back to the States eventually, a long time from now, then I can.
How to start maybe having a plan B or something like that.
A plan B. I can't play this game forever.
Right. Yeah, you sure can.
Yeah, I'm broken
Okay,
down.
so I think that's good to start off with. Let me see. I think that's it, because I have a couple of other things that I know that I'm gonna add to it. You know, feel free, guys, if y'all have some things or information that you know. We got the paid I Am a Boss Woman group. I have the regular I Am a Boss Woman group too, that I just put generic stuff in. But the paid I Am a Boss Woman group will have a lot of more trainings, things that I'm gonna upload. I may not necessarily do as many live trainings. We will do a lot of this still because I think it's important. We got to have dialogue and we need to talk. I think it'll help us as women to be better, to grow and understand that there, you know, once we grow, that there's a lot more other women that is going through the exact same things that we going through. You know, you don't feel alone and you don't feel like, oh, it's just me, you know. So I'll be doing a lot of more videos. I'm, like I said, I'm going to get find some people that are experts in their areas. And if you guys know somebody or, you know, can recommend whatever, you know, feel free to share that information with us. So that's about it, because I know it's late. It is late. Jasmine is over in Spain right now. And so it's like, what, 4 in the morning or something? What time is it?
3:04.
Ooh, baby. So I appreciate you actually hopping on here on the live video at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna let you get some rest. So only thing that I want to do now is, because y'all know it's important that, you know, we speak affirmation. It's important to speak greatness over your life, right? And so you don't have to say them or repeat them after me, but I'm gonna speak these affirmations, you know, but say them in your head or whatever. So we're gonna speak affirmations that we have for the group, and they are on the website too. So I will hear the voice of the Holy Spirit within. I will lead and not follow. I will create and not destroy. I am a force for good. I defy the odds. I set new standards. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I am the lender and not the borrower. I am loved by God. I'm chosen. Yes, I'm chosen by God. I'm protected by God. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned. It's my season. It's y'all season. It's my turn. It's your turn. I am healthy. I am happy. I am humble. I am wealthy, and I am strong. Y'all put y'all name here, Leandra Borders, will never be broke. Never be broke mentally. I will never be broke physically. I will never be broke spiritually. I will never be broke emotionally. And I will never be broke financially ever again in my life. And I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I will live the fullest of life in all God has for me. My dreams and goals are coming into reality. How they get done, it's not my business, y'all. It's God's business. And I added this one because I was writing today, so I'm going to add this one in it. I am no longer a victim of my past, right? I'm no longer a victim of my past. Because guess what? I love myself. Come on. I want y'all to wrap your arms around yourself. I want you to hug yourself because you are worthy. You are valuable. Rock yourself, right? Because we are boss women, right? And remember to be purposeful, be productive, and be profitable. All right. So I want you guys to go out and y'all have a good evening and get some rest. And I appreciate you guys being on the call, on the video with me. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.